This is a bit of a weird place to start off today's video, but I was doing some exploring, trying to find a mangrove swamp, and I realized that I should probably start recording, because what I want to do for today's video, you can probably already tell from the title, is I want to start building a little bit of a mine. Now, the reason why we're exploring right now and not at home is because I want to try and find a mangrove swamp. Now, I did some exploring in one of my live streams, which you guys should subscribe for, by the way, and apparently we actually found a mangrove swamp over here, so we're making our way over to here right now. But yeah, I kind of want to use some of the mangrove wood because it has a nice little red to it. Now, one of the reasons why I hate getting mangrove wood is because of honestly these trees here. I hate how clumped together they all are. Honestly, it really is just kind of annoying. However, I actually thought, I don't think these trees would be that bad if we grow them one at a time using these propagules right here, because we can just bring these back home. So yeah, I think now that we found one, what I think I'm going to do is quickly harvest some of these up and quickly bring some of these propagules back home, and then hopefully that way we can plant them over there and make it just a little bit easier. Alrighty, so I'm on my way back home. I will show you guys what I got when I get there, but on my way back, look what I actually found. Just look how cool this is. Not only does the terrain look really cool, but there's actually a floating temple there as well, which really looks cool. Alrighty, I am back. I have returned. That was a cool little pit stop that we took to look at that beautiful land. Now, this is what I got in total. Now, I went a little bit over the top with the mangrove leaves, but honestly, these might actually be some of my favorite leaves in Minecraft, honestly. I think whenever we learn to make custom trees, I might use these, which is really good because you get them quite a lot when you get some of these logs here. Now, the reason why I like these logs, I don't particularly love the side. It's pretty cool side though, but it's really all about the stripped side there. I think this is still probably my favorite wood right now. Man, I'm just so excited to be able to use this. Now, the plan for the mine was originally going to be that we build it kind of up here kind of thing, and that way, you know, we can, just kind of make it look like it's a drill going straight into the ground, but I kind of don't want to do that. Instead, what I really want is to actually put the mine kind of on the side. I'm thinking kind of like right there almost is what I'm thinking. So almost like, we can maybe make like a path coming from like around here, going up the side over to maybe somewhere over here. I don't know exactly yet. But then yeah, the mine can be in here. Now, I actually plan on using this mine quite a bit, so I wanted to double as the storage for all of my stone stuff instead, but I also want to be able to collect some tuff and stuff down there, because my tuff vein that I've been collecting somewhere in a like a strip mine down there is kind of running out. This is going to be my stone storage. The idea behind it being that instead of having my storage room being in one area, I can kind of spread it across the world, right? So I might have like one storage room be here, for example. I might make another one go over here, maybe one on top of the mountain, something like that. That way it's just a little bit spread out, so that when I need to go get, for example, wood, which won't be here, right? Maybe I can put the wood somewhere over on that side, and then maybe the stone wood would definitely go here, right? So I have to go from there to here, but that just means I get to see a little bit more of my world. And with this being a forever world, not getting bored will definitely be kind of the key to playing this long term. So that's kind of why I want to kind of spread apart my storage. Before we get to building, I need to actually dig out this little section here. Now, what I'm kind of thinking of doing, honestly, is I might do something where, like, I don't think I'm going to worry about trying to make it look natural. Like, I am going to make it look like it's kind of being carved out over here. I don't want to go too high. I'm probably honestly just going to go to like somewhere like right here, I think, which I probably should mark, and I'm just going to mark it with these row of torches for now. I think we're just going to kind of go up to there, kind of like around that area. It's not going to be just that, like, wide. We're probably going to go a little bit this way, but I think that that's what I'm going to do. And then, yeah, then we can get to the building, because I also don't exactly know what I want to do yet. So this will give me time to think about what I want to do. Alrighty, I am back. I have dug out this entire section right here, which when we look at it from afar, it isn't anything too crazy, but I didn't want to make it too big and then have us like, having to kind of just place blocks almost as filler because we made it too big. So I think that this is kind of the perfect size. I did also go back to the mangrove swamp all the way over here, because I did try to use the mangrove propagules that we get from the trees, and they are kind of a pain to get. Like, I think 5 trees I had only like 31. I think these 31 were after like 5 or 6 trees, which is very, very, very slow. Like, it was actually easier to just go back over there and get it. So I got just a little bit more. If I need more, I will go over there and get it. But I'm thinking I want to use something, maybe something like some tuff here and some stone in this one as well, just to kind of complement it. Because with stone, I don't want to really use it, but we can get some of these stone bricks here. And then obviously with the tuff, you guys know all of the variants. I've been using it quite a lot lately. However, I think to start off, what I want to start by doing, I think, is I want to do kind of two big pillars in the corner over here, I think. All right, so with that there, I think it would be best if we put kind of a bar on the top as well, which I really like. Now, what I kind of want as well is I want these pillars to be kind of going inside as well. So I think what I want to do is we're going to quickly hollow out the inside area right here. And then that way we can put some of the chests and stuff. And then we're actually going to have kind of like a mini kind of mine on the side over here. I think that's where I'll actually be doing my mining. And then the inside over here, we can kind of decorate to look like the mine. And then I want to do something with the outside here as well, because I don't love how it's just kind of like a random red pillar thing here, I guess you could say. So we need to figure out how we can decorate the outside as well. I'm going to get to digging the inside area and hopefully make it a suitable size for us. Alright, so that didn't take so long. So this is kind of what I have so far. Now, it's not exactly what I want. So what I want to be able to do is actually have these beams kind of come in maybe from like the sides over here. So maybe do another 2 blocks at least, kind of just something like this is what I'm kind of thinking. That way, oh, I also did just try and save on some wood, but I guess, yeah, that you would have to do that anyway. But yeah, what I'm kind of wanting to do is I do want to kind of make this kind of go out a little bit, and then that way we can have the 2 walls going that way, and then a little bit of space on this side, because I want to be able to see like the little thing holding up the roof, I guess you could say, here. And that's kind of what I'm wanting. Now, I want to make it look a little bit more natural, not just kind of boxy like this. So I think what we want to do potentially is I might do like this general section over here is where I'm gonna have like my chests, and then over here this is where the actual mine entrance is gonna be. So it's gonna be this kind of big mine entrance, but in actuality it's just gonna be a small little minier mine, a mini mine, I don't know, kind of just something like this here. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna get back to doing some more digging, and I will keep you guys posted. Okay, so I'm just doing some more work now. I've got the pillars kind of in and whatnot. Now, I actually really like this kind of thing over here of like the stairs kind of going right here. I don't know why. So I don't think I want to keep this exactly here, because it just makes it feel too small, but I like that idea overall. So maybe we can try incorporating it so that maybe maybe we can do something. Instead of doing on one side we do the entrance to the mine, and then on the other side we do the materials. Maybe we'll do the mine entrance, like the main mine entrance, going this way, right, kind of into this main area, because I kind of like how you can just keep going. And then maybe somewhere on the side over here we have, or maybe we can even do on the other side as well. So if we just do something kind of like this, so something kind of like this, and then maybe this part could be a little bit higher, right? I don't know, but like maybe we can do something kind of like this, and then that way, like in theory, we could do the mine actually kind of going this way, right? Like we can kind of just make it go right here. And that way, I actually kind of like that a lot more. The one thing that I'm thinking of doing actually is I might move these pillars up to the same level as the corner pillars up there. So it would be raising the roof up by 2. But I feel like if we do that, then we can easily like make this even bigger, right? Like this little section here, right? Because we can now just get rid of this. And then also this part would be taller as well. So there'd be a little bit more space to work with. I think we're going on the right course, and I'm going to quickly get back to work and hopefully get something going that looks similar to what we were just talking about. Alrighty, so I am back. Now, I decided to do something kind of like this. Now, it's a little bit interesting, but I actually kind of don't mind it. Now, I don't know if I want to keep this exactly the same. This is kind of just like the model that I've been using, but basically we would have stairs on each side going up to here, and then we have like the main area here where we would have like the chest. So the chest could kind of go like against the walls here. Now, I do overall like this. I don't know if that is what I want to do though. Like if I want it to be up close though, like, so because I like the way that this looks almost exactly, but I don't know if I want it to be kind of like further back. Like I don't know what the plan exactly is. So I think what I want to do is actually take a little bit of a break from working on the actual mineshaft area up here, or in there I should say, and work on the outside over here. Now what I'm thinking of doing honestly is I kind of want to start doing something over here, like connecting this up to up there. So maybe we could do something kind of just like this, maybe, where we just keep going up by 2 here. I don't know if we would eventually connect up to the top if we kept doing this. So like if we go to here, and then if we went over here, yeah, we would just get to here, which honestly isn't that bad because I actually don't mind this. And then we could just kind of go like this and do that, which I do overall like. I just feel like it's kind of missing some things, honestly. I don't know, like I feel like this top area is just too, I don't know, like it's too empty up here. Like we definitely need to figure out a way to make this top bit look kind of interesting, because yeah, right now it's a little bit on the boring side, right? Like, because I don't mind the way that that looks. Let's quickly take a look at it from afar. I don't mind the way that that looks, honestly. I actually kind of enjoy it. The one thing that I really don't like is the flat top. We need to figure out something to do up there. So something maybe like that wouldn't look too bad. So I basically just kind of continued the same kind of going up by 2 over here up to the top. I just don't know how I feel about this little section specifically right here, right? I don't know, like I just feel like this is too thin, maybe. Like maybe we need to kind of like thicken this side up maybe like a little bit. I don't know. That's kind of like what I'm thinking potentially. Okay, maybe that looks a little bit better. Let's quickly go ahead and see. Okay, I don't actually mind that. Now, I kind of want to do some more red here. Now, the planks kind of add a nice little texturing as well with the things going up over here. So maybe here we could do something, and then maybe we go to like slabs. Maybe we go to like stairs over here like what we just did, and then slabs here up till this one potentially. And then again, we can kind of just continue these going up with the what are these called here again? And then I don't know if we would do that, honestly. I kind of don't know yet, but how would that look? Again, I really want to see how this look from the side over here. Okay, that's not bad, actually. I really enjoy that. Now, if we added buttons there, I actually think that that could be kind of interesting, right? I don't know if we would do it on all of them, but we have a lot of these here where there's only like 2 things here. It's something subtle, but I kind of like that, actually. And then I don't know if I want to do buttons everywhere, but just buttons there I think could definitely work. And then even just looking at it from this side versus this side, I definitely prefer this side a lot more. So we're gonna quickly just repeat everything over here. Also, I think what I want to do is up here, I'm going to have the logs kind of going into the stairs there. Yeah, I think that that looks a lot better. And let's see how it just fully looks. Yeah, I really enjoy that. Now, one thing that I kind of want to do, and this is where I kind of want to get some of the tuff introduced, is what if we put the tuff kind of in the back area over here? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like do something maybe like this, or we could even do a bit of a pattern potentially, right? But I kind of like the idea of doing that. And then maybe if we grab some sticks from the stick farm here, which we do have, we could potentially make some of these fences here, which actually don't look that bad. I'm gonna sacrifice, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm gonna be okay with it. I want to potentially do something maybe where we can do the stairs like so, because I kind of want, or not stairs, sorry, the fences here, because I think that it could be kind of cool. Now, what we could do in the background here, we could just do the kind of things like I just did there, which if we look at it from afar, definitely adds a nice gray to it. But what we could also do as well, if we grab some tough bricks potentially, and then just start replacing some of these on the inside with, I can't fly over here. Yeah, if we just start replacing some of these with some tough bricks here, like it's nothing too crazy, but there's definitely some texturing behind that. And then I think it just makes the simplicity of the red, because we're not doing too much detailing with the red. Like we're not mixing it with many other woods and stuff like that. But I think just detailing and adding multiple variants of the tough really makes it stand out. And honestly, I really do enjoy that quite a bit. Now, I have no idea if this would work for something kind of over here. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a risk. I mean, not really. I can always just replace this, but I'm kind of just trying to figure out if this would look good from the side over here. Now, the idea being that we would kind of just do exactly what we did on the top up there, just on these walls in the back, which honestly, I kind of really like, honestly. I don't know. It just makes it feel like it's more connected and detailed. I don't know why I said connected, but like, I feel like connected is also not a bad word to describe this, because it feels like this area is just a little bit like, I don't know, like it just feels more like unique, I guess. I don't know. I really enjoy this. I think it like connects the red everything together, because like I said, the red is, we're not going to be doing too much detailing with the red. Like I forgot to put the buttons there, but the buttons is basically really it, you know what I'm saying? But I think the detailedness with the tuff back here really brings it out. Now, I don't know how bad of an idea this really is, but I kind of want to do the floor with the same kind of pattern here. I just feel like it would be really, really helpful. Now, one thing that I don't know if I want to do is make this kind of floor come out to over here, right? So what I'm kind of thinking is, you know, we'll kind of just do the same kind of pattern like we've been doing, where we kind of just, you know, throw these here and then fill the middle in with the tuff here. I kind of like that for the floor there. The one thing I don't know if I want to do is make it come all the way out to here. That is something I really don't know. We're going to try it, I guess, but I'm not too sure. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this going to the direct edge, but what we could actually do really quickly is if we just get a couple of these and turn these into planks, I wouldn't be opposed to wrapping this all the way around with some of the planks here, kind of connecting it back to the red. I actually don't mind that. Yeah, I can't really complain about that. Yeah, I think that actually kind of connects everything. I really enjoy this outside bit. Now, I didn't do the inside here because I still really haven't decided if I want to, you know, connect all of this up here. Like if I want to build this like here, or if I want to push it back. I don't really know yet. All right, trapdoors there definitely really helped that. I feel like I might do a layer underneath. No, I kind of just like the way that looks right there. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything anywhere else though. I'm still trying to figure out honestly if I want to push this back, because so the things that I'm thinking about now is I like it exactly as it is now, so I don't want to like kind of ruin it. But also on the other hand, if we can kind of keep these beams going this way, it could look kind of cool to have two of these kind of middle sections here and then have it go into the area. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards the second one. Alrighty, I am back and I have decided to expand it just a little bit. Here is what we've got. So I really like it, honestly. Now one thing that I was actually considering on doing instead of doing something kind of like this is kind of just keep this going over here, right? Kind of like slightly differently than what we were originally gonna do. Basically just kind of have these paths on the side be just a little bit longer. So we'll keep that one there for like a reference, but basically what I was kind of just thinking of doing is maybe making the stairs kind of start like over here or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because then that way when we look at it here, let me quickly just finish this really quick, because that way I think it still makes it feel like you kind of have to walk a little bit further this way to get to the main area over here. But I really enjoy how there's kind of more of a walk into the mine, and then you have more space on the top up here as well. I feel like it just makes more sense. I'm probably going to end up doing this. I really enjoy the way that this looked. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. I really enjoyed that. Now, I'm wondering how we can incorporate more of this wood in here, I'm wondering. Now, one option that I kind of was thinking is if we're going to have the area be in here, kind of where we're going to be, you know, having the storage, then maybe we could, I don't know how that would feel with this thing here though, but we could just try doing something kind of like this right here. Now I feel comfortable risking some of these here because I'm probably going to use this anyway. So what we could do instead, honestly, is we could make this kind of come out just by one, just a little bit. So we can do then something kind of like this here. Okay. And then, I don't know, we could actually as well bring the actual mine entrance out to this as well. Like, we could do that. Actually, that's not so bad actually, because I kind of enjoy that, right? That's not bad. The one thing I think I might end up changing out of this though is I like the idea of having a 3 wide path, so maybe we can do something just kind of like this. I feel like would make a little bit more sense, which honestly I do kind of like there. Yeah, I really enjoy that a lot more, I think, than I would have. And then yeah, like I really enjoy that, I think. So I think the next thing that I'm going to work on is I'm going to kind of do what I did out here all in here. Now, I think I've decided that instead of doing the walls kind of like what we did over here, I'm gonna just keep them stone. The reason for that is I quite frankly just don't have enough wood for this, so I kind of don't want to do it. But I also just kind of like the way that this is only on the outside over here, like it's kind of special and unique here. So I kind of want to keep it that way. So I might keep the walls here stone. I think the only thing I might actually add on to the stone potentially is I might do some of the andesite like that, like there's some there. I might just kind of put some around randomly over here. Maybe some other random blocks that I could find as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna at least start off by doing all of these here. Alrighty, so I'm liking this a lot more, I think. I really enjoy the way that this looks. Now, I think what I would like to do is I want to do a couple more details. So I have a little bit left over of these stairs here, and I kind of want to just do something, yeah, kind of just like that, I think would just make that look a little bit nicer, I think. Yeah, I overall do like that. And then what I would like to do, I think, is kind of, so we're not actually going to be making this like 4 wide, I don't think. So we could actually just kind of replace this layer here with stone, because I want to do something kind of like this, just a little bit of a layer here of wood here. I think it would just add some of the wood down to the bottom over here, and overall, yeah, I think that that really does work. Okay, so I just finished cleaning up some of the messes from the stone here. Now, I originally said that I was going to add in some of the andesite that I got here, and there was a little small patch up there. I was going to add some. However, when you actually think about it, when you realize this is all supposed to be dug out and then, you know, built up to, like, you know, hold all this up, so you really wouldn't be decorating the walls much. So I think I'm gonna keep it kind of just like this for now. Plus I really like the way of the like the kind of textured and almost noisy, I guess you could say, floor, but it feels really like kind of balanced with the stone and the kind of flatness of the wood as well. So I think for now we're just going to keep it like that. Alrighty, I am back. I think it's time that we work now on the actual storage part of the stone area in here. So I have just a little bit too much chest. I don't actually think we're going to use all of this, but I would still like to put a couple in here. Now, what I think I'm going to do, usually I would put double chests kind of facing like this, just because that way you get more for the amount here, I guess. But I kind of am leaning more towards, yeah, I'm kind of just leaning more towards just kind of doing it like this instead, and then just kind of stacking these like so. Honestly, that's kind of what I would like to do. However, before we actually get to this, first we need to hollow out this area in here. Now, what I would like to do is on this side of the floor here, I kind of like to highlight it with the glowstone here. And then for the floor here, once again, we are going to keep the pattern going here with the 2 tough blocks here, kind of just starting off with placing a bunch of these tough here, and then just kind of going in every now and again, and then placing some of these here just to add a little bit of texture here, although this is definitely too much here. So yeah, something kind of like that I think works. And then I think what I'll actually do, just to be on the little bit on the safer side, I guess, is I will just hollow this area out, and then I think I'm going to put the stairs here, and I think in the middle here I want to put these down, I think, because yeah, I like the way that that looks here. And then I think the only thing is here we're going to use the stairs to, yeah, there we go, we're going to do that. And then yeah, we can just put the chests right here. Now, I like to, whenever I do storage rooms like these, I like to kind of make it so that these could always be expanded upon in the future. So I think for now what we'll do is we'll put the red kind of there, and then maybe we can just do like a unique pattern here with these here, which also connects back up there, right? That way we can just, you know, break down this little mini wall here and keep it going once again with the second part if we need to add more like stone here, for example, because I know I already have like a full shulker box of stone, so that can easily be put in here. I think what I would like to do maybe is I do want some walls kind of being put up here, right? I feel like I want some kind of like, you know, layering here just to, you know, just to make it look a little bit nicer, I think. And then, yeah, we can kind of just go something like that. Nothing too crazy, I don't think, because I really just want it to be kind of simple. And honestly, yeah, I think that that's simple enough, I think. And man, I really enjoy this, honestly. I actually think that replacing some of these with lanterns here might actually just be the key. That's kind of just what I've been doing throughout the rest of the world. I just love lanterns so much. They might actually be one of my favorite light source blocks. Alrighty, so it is raining, but you can kind of still get a look at what that looks like now. I think just adding some lanterns as well to the outside of the area makes it feel really lively now. Like, I don't know why, but not only that, I did add more to the actual area here. So as you can see, we have a lot of lanterns on the side over here. I do have it kind of scaling on the side, and then I have some at the very top right there, which honestly, I do really like, honestly. Yeah, I think it really looks kind of good. I think the only thing that I would like to do is I think at the top up here, I think it could be kind of cool to do a little bit of like a stair design here to kind of show that it's holding the thing. Honestly, that makes it look a lot better. It's hard to see with the rain, unfortunately. I can't get rid of it without sleeping the night away, but I think from the back here, you can still kind of get like a general idea of what this looks like. And honestly, that is really cool. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to be it for today's episode here of G1's adventure. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this build? What do you guys think of the mangrove wood? Oh man, I really enjoy using it. It's just kind of a little bit of a pain to get, but I might keep using it, honestly. I really enjoy the mangrove wood. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of G1's adventure. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, smashing that subscribe button. If you guys want to watch more of this, you can click the playlist on your screen now, and while you're at it, hit that subscribe button on the other side of the screen. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.